The price fell suddenly not long ago. More than $849 million was gone in an instant. The fact that Shytoshi Kusama pulls back is more stranger. Despite widespread skepticism, prominent analysts swiftly reverse course and admit that there may be a way out of this jam. Tell me what's going on. How do we make these understandable? Moreover, what am I going to talk about? Now I'll explain it more thoroughly. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If Shiba is something that piques your interest, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get ahead of the curve with all the newest predictions. Make sure you hit the like button to get more shib news. The Shiba Inu had another rough day today. Lately it has been keeping a steady level of support. As people try to figure out what to do next, the sudden fall has put the neighborhood on edge and caused anxiety and uncertainty. The fact that Shiba Inu owners have seen a drop in revenue just adds extra complexity to the matter. The latest numbers show that although half of all investors are losing money, just around 40% are making a profit. What we see here is a market that is under pressure. Profits falling below that middle usually erode investor trust. The impact is similar to a cascade. If more people sell to avoid bigger losses, the price might fall even more because of the selling pressure, which could happen unless a lot of money changes hands. A crucial support area that Shiba Inus had relied on for months was suddenly breached, making matters worse. This was a previously resilient threshold. Nevertheless, the already negative feeling is made even worse by its infractions. The market is presently fixated on two key levels below, the breach of which might trigger a new round of price drops, something that hasn't happened in quite a while. It looks like the future is uncertain, and the big question is whether buyers will step in and make things stable again, or if sellers will win out. During this time, the Shiba Inu community is definitely going through a difficult patch. Nevertheless, why is that? Can you tell me the truth? Why had the Shiba Inu taken such a hard hit? So let's step back and look at the bigger picture. It has come to light that the story involves Bitcoin, the most powerful cryptocurrency. Even Bitcoin has been undergoing major changes, and not all of them are good. A recent decline in price brought the market below the key psychological level of $103,000. When it starts to fall, other currencies will probably follow suit. It's like the market's pulse. Since buyers are being discouraged by resistance levels and indications point to a possible drop toward the $100,000 mark, analysts are warning that Bitcoin may face more difficulties. There is a problem right now. This has broader implications than just lower prices. Analysts have noted a dramatic increase in crypto market liquidations as a direct consequence of these sudden shifts. There has been an unprecedented amount of liquidations in the cryptocurrency industry, totaling $849 million as a consequence of the current big sell-off. The data shows that the value of all digital currencies has dropped significantly, leading to unprecedented numbers of marketplace liquidations. The occurrence of such sell-offs following a precipitous drop in the price of Bitcoin is typical. But this one is very brutal. A major drop in the value of the market leader Bitcoin has ripple effects across the industry. When long bets, essentially wagers that prices will increase, failed to materialize, traders were taken unawares. The sudden erasure of a large chunk of their positions left many people sad. At the moment, the market is going through a tough patch. This adds another degree of unpredictability for Shiba Inu. It may be difficult to escape the vicious cycle of liquidations and sell-offs until the trend reverses. We are living through a very unpredictable time in the market right now, and the cloud's eventual disappearance is anybody's guess. Still, at the end of this dark tunnel, there could be light. Due to these substantial shifts in the market, a number of well-known analysts have started to tone down their signals, and the public is taking heart from their predictions. Maybe this drop is just a lull before the market gets ready for something bigger down the road. Speculating that Bitcoin could keep plunging, maybe even below $70,000, a famous Twitter expert made a daring prediction. But this is the killer. Their prediction is that Bitcoin might reach a staggering $250,000 by year's end, and they see this dip as laying the groundwork for a major rally. In their opinion, the fall has the ability to trigger a mini financial crisis which might lead to more money printing. In the past, anytime market liquidity was high, the price of assets like Bitcoin would rise significantly. Therefore, some see the present calm as the calm before the storm, even though it seems unstable at the moment. If this storm materializes, Bitcoin's value might soar to levels nobody could have predicted a year ago. A bold forecast, the accuracy of which will be tested as time goes on. On the other hand, this might be the news that people are hanging to while they ride the Bitcoin roller coaster. Now think about this ridiculousness. The information was revealed in a controversial tweet, and some experts have speculated that it could be part of a much larger idea. In a controversial statement, the famous Rich Dad Poor Dad author remembered a prophecy he made in 2013. He has previously warned of the impending greatest stock market collapse in history, and now claims that the disaster is just around the corner. But here's where things start to get interesting. He did not say nothing good in his tweet. In his view, this is good news, since in a collapse, everything is for sale. Various types of vehicles, houses, etc. But what's more exciting, according to him, is that when bonds and stocks fall in value, billions of dollars will go into Bitcoin and other crypto assets. As he sees it, Bitcoin's value is going to skyrocket, and he wants everyone to jump on board while they can. Going a step further, he said that some people could become rich with just a little bit of Bitcoin, while others would lose everything. If this theory holds water, and Bitcoin does in fact reach that degree of development, it might boost the whole cryptocurrency market. Just like Bitcoin, Shiba Inu is likely to act similarly to other cryptocurrencies. It follows that the Shiba Inu, despite its present precarious situation, could benefit from the market's growth should it encounter a rise. Nonetheless, the claim is quite unlikely. Everything is conceivable in the world of cryptocurrencies. To find out if this prophecy will come true, everyone is looking at Bitcoin and the upcoming crash in February. Should this materialize, it might lead to a major upturn for Shiba Inu and similar digital currencies. The story takes a different path now. Some observers argue that when looking in the bigger picture, Bitcoin could just be acting out past events. Someone just pointed out an interesting pattern in Bitcoin's behavior that makes it seem a lot like the 2015-2018 cycle. During that time, Bitcoin's value went through a roller coaster of ups and downs, finally reaching an unprecedented rise that stunned onlookers. If this trend is really happening again and again, it could mean that this is all just a little dip before the next big upturn, part of a longer predictable cycle. The fact that Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies often follow Bitcoin's price movement could also indicate that the market as a whole is heading for better times. Consequently, it is now understandable to a certain extent. Yes, it seems like the price swings and changes are only annoyances on the road to a much bigger rally down the road. Like the calm before a storm, there will be some upheaval before things get back up. Nevertheless, this is the bright side. A Shiba Inu isn't the type to sit back and hope things turn around. Its efforts are really yielding significant results. The Shiba Inu group is indeed sharing some exciting news. A major cryptocurrency exchange called CoinW has launched a campaign that is all about Shiba Inus. There are no longer any spot trading fees for users of the Shiba Inu ecosystem to trade coins like Treat and Bone on CoinW. This furthers the visibility of Shiba Inus and acts as an extra incentive. Shiba Inu's determination, in spite of the market's present difficulties, may prove to be an important component in its eventual success. A resurgence occurs in the market. Despite how things seem right now, these